Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, a place where legends have long stood for excellence. Names like Broyles, Holtz, McFadden, Jones, and Johnson. And when they call the Hogs, it is a rite of passage. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Like, I be looking at this shit with Joe.
I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth as always.
Like, he got 4,000 comments, we got 27.
Guys, let's tee this one up.
2,771.
Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
He's doing big. He always do that on a loud part.
The give to the back.
They
make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Feeling some heat. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake would be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
And a great job by the defense seeing it. They knew the ISO was coming right downhill. They went and met. You got to go meet that guy in the backfield, meet those pullers in the backfield, make that thing go out wide where it's not supposed to go. Then the defense swarms to the football, gets the tackle from us.
Looking for a man. It's Sparks. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. Number 18. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
Oh, God, she's committed to this storm.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers.
Look at it.
Looking to move it through the air.
Give her credit.
He's going to let it go. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
He wrote this.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Right out in motion. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
To throw, it's Sparks. Moving out of the pocket. Makes the grab. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Finds a crease at the 20. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Oh,
he dropped that.
Intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes.
Hear that beat?
Caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he tacks on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Tiramisu.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Razorbacks in the hurry up. On third down, going up top.
Oh, shit.
Unloads it left.
I'm wrong.
Oh, picked off. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. They'll put the tight end in motion. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance. And when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking. They get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pigs.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Quarterback checking the play. The play action fake. He lets one fly deep. He's got it. Touchdown, Arkansas. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Pistol Pete isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Arizona. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Stands in and takes the hit. And the ball is intercepted. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense.
Off the play fake on first down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip. And they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Here's the handoff. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Try to get it on the ground. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
How's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, fourth down in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Looking for a productive play on first down. The hand to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Kentucky 21, Arkansas 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the tailback. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled.
Going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yes.
All by himself down the middle. Pass the tag. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The offense set for a first down play. Handoff from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
It's complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You've got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Sparks. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that ball is picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think just...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Watkins. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. Guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Fires complete on the crosser. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything.
Right.
And then you reward the big throw,
Exactly.
throw the ball, and he catches. So he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
Wow.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot.
Oh, get the ball up.
This guy just can't find his own players. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Wildcats are in the hurry-up. They'll go right back to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job, giving them some more space. So
a shot toward the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Kentucky. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
35, Arkansas, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Coming after him. And And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He'll pull it down. At the 20, he's got space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're bringing heat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Got it. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup, and found a little something on this drive to see if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Listen, you're trying to create a spark. I get it. I want to run these every so often, and I practice these in practice. And by God, if I practice them, I'm going to use them and try to take a shot. It didn't work.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop, go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Going up top on 1st down. On the move, he fires.
Wow.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it away at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. So this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Sparks. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the ball's on the ground. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
They could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the eye.
2nd and 10 here. Reads it, fires complete. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this.
I feel like I'm listening to niggas in the house.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then the defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Wide receiver shows motion. To the air, it's Sparks. Trying to beat the DT. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Wildcats. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Looking for a deep man. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some shots, some layups, some screens. They need some yaks, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Got a lot of running room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
4 verticals was one of my favorite routes to throw as a quarterback because it works against man coverage and it works against almost any type of zone coverage the defense throws up at you. Great job of execution there by the offense.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
That's a great job of the defense turning the page. You just gave up a big completion. You come right back here, you defend another shot down the field. That should hopefully give him a little bit of confidence.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
I think I wrote you.
On 4th down, going to the air. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Oh, I saw that.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. To the air, it's Sparks. Got the quick pass. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
That's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Going to take a shot. Touchdown, Wildcats. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. And the extra point is through, and they're on top by 7. Good work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's on the run. And there he goes. They look at him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse. They need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. I wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
What's the goal here, Patty? And goal. What does he do? Get out there and have some contact. Still playing the bridge. I'm trying to capitalize on the momentum involved. I'm trying to channel all of this interest in the program.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Grab gives Marker his burden. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's what he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's the Sparks. Now improvising. He'll try to do it himself. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Steps away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
She was a kid in high school who somehow managed to be friends with everyone.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
Someone else because it made her ears. She's
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete. The expressway is wide open. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
I grabbed the water bottle out of my hand. I'm glad this amuses you. It sure as shit does, she said when another field of laughter. Her palms pressed her cheeks. Her fingers fan out over her eyes as she watched the full line up to her rim. Only you, Lucy. Only you. What's that supposed to mean? I mean, she leans across the table and grabs the wine bottle, pouring herself a glass.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone.
She raises her mouth and overlooks her pink mind too.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You got pregnant the first time ever? Yes. She flips the You rarely date, and when you do, you somehow manage to find the best man in the universe. She wiggles a third finger. And when your daughter tries to play wingman, your interview goes viral, and the entire world decides to weigh in on your feelings. You forgot to add the part where the radio station wants you to come on the show and continue to talk about how disaster
deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
She said she wants to really find him.
He's looking to throw.
Fires
to the end zone.
Stop me.
Intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You can't do that. You can't turn the football over. You've got a guaranteed field goal, tie game, late in the game. Man, those are going to be backbreakers, killers, whatever adjective you want to throw in there. Not right.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Scanning the field, it's the Sparks.
You mean besides everyone I know and everyone I don't know listening to me talk about everything I know since sports?
And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating a loss on first down.
Fires it incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target spot.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Burden. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against the elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win. But you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Watkins. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. They move on top here in the 4th.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're just about ready to kick it away. Going for the return. Stops at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
I sigh as I trudge up the steps to my door. Talking about my feelings live on the air, but not what I want. That's what I need.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Bro.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Come on, fam.
Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. The give to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup would put them in position to pick up the first down. The Razorbacks want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Bruh, come on.
And it's
Like, why is he
intercepted.
doing it
Turnover
like
for the
that?
defense. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Offense getting set for first down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yards when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Fast motion from the offense. They'll run the toss. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Past the 40. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Kentucky. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point is through, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners.
Give me the
Got the long touchdown.
And the returner will be dragged down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind. Some players can't do that real well.
Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Now on the move. Let's get the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game. We reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all the time, and they could use one here.
I'd love to see you whenever I have time. It's as close as my mom will ever get to calling me out how little time I've seen to have for family adventures over the past couple of years. But it's enough to have guilt tugging at me all the same. When you guys get back
The
to straight
offense
ball,
lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
We'll do the whole slideshow projector thing with pictures. I'll bring popcorn. I'm not nice.
He's going to
So much
pass.
kid when I was a kid.
Getting some heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
I regret that by the 17th leaf picture. Your dad is a
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Flips it out in the
Someone
flat.
else on the window too.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to find his man on first down. And picked off at the
It's
goal
not how
line.
to do it, yo.
And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
He jumps and turns.
That
That's
should
not
be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the double.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it, keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
On the run, fires downfield. And the missed connection on third down.
Well, that one gets tipped and falls incomplete. That's been the best news on the day for this QB, man. As a former quarterback that's done this before, I can tell you, when you throw 4 picks in a game like this guy has, you never forget it.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made.
I scratch once in the back of my neck. And chance to start this conversation.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you gotta be.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
I nod and stare at her phone, heading in the direction of home. I'm changing the topic to Ncaa. Conversation started with
sends the offense back out onto the field. Under a minute to go. Just take a knee here and avoid the potential for disaster.
And we've seen it, Reese, very recently in schools that might be in the Sunshine State. Decided to run the football and run plays and come back to bite them. So there's nothing wrong with taking the knee, taking the victory.
I think Miami and Georgia Tech are heeding your advice very, very carefully based on what we've seen in most recent years. Don't have to overthink this thing. Victory formation, leave the stadium with a dub.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand.
It's a case, holding one forward for attention. Thanks for
big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense.
I watched the woman's face quickly.
Shakes off the tackle. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep it from getting the first down? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail beat the coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come on a pass 39 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Stupid saying. I'm clearly saying that it's no actual basis in fact or reality because Aiden Valentine does not have a face for radio.
Oh, look at Mr.
He has a face
Hands
for those
taking the
prolongers that
squibber
come on during the
inside the
afternoon soap
third.
opera going.
Boy, he
Look at the
wasn't
guys
far from
aggressively walking
taking
through the
that one
hallway
a
of the hotel.
long way as they get him
He's
stopped on the
expected to be rolling
return
around
for
in the dirt while yanking his
45.
t-shirt off with one hand. Wolves, probably. Moody music, lightning. Aiden looks like a brooding Disney prince
And
with hard
Arkansas
food.
ready to send
He's
out this
checking out.
offense. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason because they've still
Trying to burn this defensive back. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time.
He's actually looking at it through the glass.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Fires downfield.
Staff resolution to the vice reps of his arm. Possibly sipping some tea while hopping on a plane.
Oh, it's out.
I think
Picks up the
he's
ball
talking
and
to
tries to make
6-foot-something
something
man.
of it.
I gotta tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. If you're uncomfortable,
a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football.
I think that leads
Let's
to better.
fly deep
Also, I've been
downfield.
told by every self-help podcast I listen to, I'll be able back and forth my ball underneath the undercarriage of the
Plenty of fireworks in
Yeah,
this
that's
one.
kind of
A lot of points. They always
She's
talk
she's
about
listening to a
having the
self-help podcast
chalk
in the
last, and it seemed
Her hair is
like
perfect.
whoever was
Stylish
on
knots,
offense
neatly
had the last
pressed
laugh.
wide leg pants.
It's amazing
She
how
looks like
much
she just stepped off the
offensive
runway.
is
I
thrown
like
in college
when you
football.
just roll
So
down from
good.
the other.
So many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, James.
We talked to
I
both
swallow
of
my
these
words. I try to
coaches.
find a version of myself that is brave, self-assured, and confident. I'm not sure I'm what your listeners are looking for. I don't have any experience with this. And I decided to. What are my listeners looking for? I have no idea, but I'm fairly certain it's not a 29-year-old mechanic with self-esteem issues and a preteen who calls into radio stations to expose their lack of